So yesterday we focused on combining like terms with mainly addition and multiplication problems, and today we're going to continue talking about combining like terms, but with mainly subtraction and division problems. So the problem says to find the result when negative 4b plus 3 is subtracted from 7b. Okay, so I'm just doing some underlining, some annotations that this means a minus. Let me do that a little bit neater. Okay, so the first common mistake is to rewrite this problem in order from left to right. However, with subtraction, we have to be extra careful with how we write the subtraction problem. So let's read this again with whole numbers instead, just to think more critically about it. So find the result when 4 is subtracted from 7. So if I write 4 is subtracted from 7, how do we represent that in a math statement? Well, I know that that 4 is being taken away from 7, so I would write it as 7 minus 4. So if we reread the problem, negative 4b plus 3 is subtracted from 7b, then 7b goes in front, and then everything else is going to be taken away from that. So minus a negative 4b plus 3, and I'm putting that in parentheses because that entire thing is being taken away from the 7b. Okay, so now we're going to think about the trick that we talked about a few lessons back. When we see a subtraction problem, we can always add the opposite. So adding the opposite, or we have also talked about it before last year as KCF, keep, change, flip. And so if we have this as our strategy, let's go ahead and rewrite it thinking about our addition problem and the opposites of everything inside the parentheses. So I can write it as K, C, and because everything's in parentheses, I'm going to flip all of that after the minus sign. So I'm keeping the 7b, I'm changing the minus to a plus, and I'm going to flip all of this to the opposite. So I know a lot of us actually write the chart. So I'm going to write that chart just to kind of make it neat. And so the opposite of a negative 4b is a positive 4b, and the opposite of a plus 3 is a minus 3. All right, so now that we have rewritten it, we can go ahead and follow our steps from yesterday to combine like terms. So I see 7b plus 4b minus 3. So I'm going to go ahead and circle and box things that are alike. So I see a 7b plus a 4b, and then this minus 3 is by itself. So we can go ahead and combine what is alike. So 7b plus 4b would get us 11 b's all together, like if I wrote them all out, minus 3. So can we combine anything else? Nope, there's nothing else that is alike, so this is simplified. Let's go ahead and try one independently.